Alright, so we're doing exercise 9G and we're looking at question 13. The 65 middle managers in a company are classified by age and income as follows. So here we have the youngest, middle, and the eldest, and then low, moderate, and high. Immediately when I look at this table, I realize that, they've told me that they've classified 65 middle managers, but they haven't written that down. They haven't told me that there's 65 here. So if I go 23 plus 30 plus 12, that's 65. And they also haven't added up how many low and how many moderate and how many high income people I have. So I'm going to do that myself. 13 plus 4 is 17 plus 1 is 18. Oh, that's an ugly 18. 18. Let me try one more time. 18. 8 plus 10 is 18 plus 3 is 21. And 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 16 is 26. And 18 plus 21 plus 26 is 65. So that checks out. So now that we've done that, it's going to make our lives a little easier now, because now a middle manager is selected at random from the company. Find the probability that they are on a low income. So the probability that they're on a low income, I have 18 middle managers on low incomes. 18, and that is out of a total of 65. Next, I have people who are S. So what is the probability? I'm going to randomly select someone who is old. So I have 12 older people out of my 65 middle managers. So that's going to be it. Next, T. T is the young ones. What's the probability that I'm going to select a young one? Well, there's 23 of them out of 65. What's the probability that I'm going to get an intersection of a low income person who is middle-aged, so this middle value here. So I've got a low income, F is going to be 4 on 65. Then T intersection of M, so T is the young ones, M is middle income, so it's going to be 8. It's going to be 8 on 65. So there are my answers to A through to F. G is a little bit different. G is asking me to find the probability of someone, what's the probability of selecting someone on a low income, given that we know that they are F, which is 40 to 49. So I'm going to begin by writing out what I know this to be. It's going to be the probability of L intersection of F divided by the probability of F. I know the probability of L intersection of F. I found it up here. It's 4 over 65. 4 over 65. I also know what my probability of F will be. It's simply going to be, the probability of F is going to be 30 over 65. I'm just going to do stay, change, flip to solve this. So stay, whoops, change, flip, 30. These will go away, and I'll be left with 4 over 30, which is the same as 2 over 15. Let's now move on to my next question, which is, the probability of selecting someone between 30 and 39, given that we know that they're on a moderate income. So again, I'm going to write out what I know. T intersection of M over the probability of M. The probability of T intersection of M, that's going to be 8 over 65. 8 over 65 over the probability of M. So I haven't solved that here, so I'm going to do it here. The probability of M, so as a moderate income, is going to be 21 over 65. Again, stay, change, flip. Then this and this will cancel, and I'm going to be left with 8 on 21 8 over 21. Perfect. And then at the very end, you're going to get this question. Is income independent of age? Explain your answer. Well, let's take our very last one, which told us that the probability of T given M equaled 8 over 21. Now, if it was independent, meaning that an individual's age didn't impact the probability of them getting a certain income, what you would expect here is that my probability would be T, because M wouldn't affect T. So now, if I was to get my probability of T given M, which is 8 over 21, and my probability of T, which is 23 over 65, you can clearly see that they don't equal each other, which means my answer is no. Not independent. Takes forever to write the word independent. And in the back of the book, it just says no. Is income? Explain your answer. So you should provide a bit of an explanation here. And this constitutes the beginning of an explanation. You could go a bit deeper and write a few more words if you thought that was necessary. Okay, so there's all your answers. 8 over 21, 2 over 15. Let me just highlight these so that when we come back, we know. 8 over 21, 2 over 15, 1865, 1265, 20. Perfect. There we go. Hopefully this video was helpful if you got stuck.